What's up, guys? Good morning. It's me, Movie Man, here to talk about movies, of course. Let's get on with our day. Let's go. Woo!
It's the HBC Show!
You're at a secret government facility in Arizona.
Special Agent X.
Come on, buddy.
You know who
don't
we
want
are?
to do movement and elevated heart rate.
Special Agent X.
For
I
science.
guess we know what my superpower is.
Oh, haha, you know we look awesome.
Try to do that. I swear, Isaiah.
Going somewhere, boys?
We should call ourselves the Cool Kids. 1, 2, 3. Cool Kids.
Yo, what's up, guys? It's me, Movie Man, back again with another video. As you can see right away, what's with the glasses? I'm inside. Like, what am I doing? I'm trying to be a cooler guy, you know? Just like in the movie I'm going to be reviewing today. Just like what happens in that. So, as you saw in the title, I'm just going to take these off because, again, I am inside. Although, the light I have on me is actually so blinding. But, never mind. Anyways, today, as you saw in the title, I will be reviewing the movie He's All That came out. When did this movie come out? This year. Oh, okay. Yeah. I know it's a Netflix original. It's a spin-off. It's of the original movie She's All That came out, I believe, in the 90s, sometime in the 90s. And I only know this because Matthew Lillard, who plays Shaggy in almost everything, and Freddie Prinze Jr., who I also know as Fred from the Scooby-Doo movies I watched when I was a kid. They were in that movie together, and this one was supposed to be a spin-off of that. And I've heard the story before, you know, popular person makes a bet with other popular people that they can then go and make someone that's not popular, popular. Starting off with just some general thoughts on this movie. I think it was pretty good, you know. I wouldn't say it was, like, amazing. Like, I like rom-coms. Rom-coms are cool. But I'm not, like, it's not my favorite genre by any means. So maybe that's why. Maybe it's just because it's not my favorite genre. Addison Rae, who, and I'm not on TikTok. I'm not on any of that stuff. I know a lot of people are. Obviously, it's like the whole world is on TikTok. But not me. Not your boy Movie Man. But yeah, so I looked up who Addison Rae was because I've heard the name before. If I didn't know she was an influencer on social media and stuff, I think I would have bought her as an actor or an actress. There were moments where some of her acting was a little rough, but for the most part, solid job. Yeah, I thought the acting was pretty decent throughout the movie. But overall, yeah, I thought the story was compelling. It took me a little bit to get hooked in, but I mean, that's how it is with most movies I watch, you know, and yeah, I just take a little bit to get hooked into the story. But I will say this one did hook me in, so that's good. That usually means the movie is at least decent. I want to talk about the characters. So I wrote down the characters and who we had in this movie. So we had Paget Sawyer, played by Addison Rae, and to talk about her, yeah, I mean, I kind of was just talking about her a little bit, but in terms of the character and her portrayal and all that, I thought she was likable, fairly likable. I was able to connect with her. I definitely like the way she went about her life and like her story in this movie with being a, you know, influencer on social media and then, you know, getting betrayed by someone she loved and having to deal with the outcomes of that because her friend, played by Madison Pettis, kept recording as she got cheated on, and now the whole world was able. Then the whole world knew about this and saw her overreact. Not overreact. I think she reacted well. If you walked in and that happened to you, I think you'd react like that in some shape or form. So, but anyways, yeah, so I totally connected with her. I really wanted her to have a good ending. So yeah, I liked her character. Cameron Queller, who was played by Tanner Buchanan. I also quite connected with his character almost right away. I liked how he was different than the other characters we were meeting at the beginning, because all the characters we met at the beginning were like Paget and Madison Pettis' character Alden and a few others. But this character was like the outsider dude. He was kind of on his own. He liked to kind of just vibe, you know, on his own. I definitely related to that a lot. I like to kind of do my own thing. So I definitely related with him right away. And then I guess because I haven't seen the original She's All That, I didn't quite connect the dots right away that he was going to be that guy that Paget would then take under her wing and try to make popular. But even when she did that, I connected with him even more. I just liked his character a lot. Alden, played by Madison Pettis, that was a weird character because for me, most movies I've seen Madison Pettis in, she's not the bad character. She's usually a character you can like. So I thought, oh, I'm gonna like her. I know her. Like I didn't know the other actors. You know, I haven't seen them before, but I've seen Madison Pettis in multiple things. So I was like, oh, okay, cool. I could probably connect with her. No, that took a whole 180. I did not like her character at all. I didn't hate her necessarily, but I definitely didn't like her. And as the movie went on, I disliked her more and more and more. I really just wanted her to lose, like badly. I really did not like her character at all. Yeah, so definitely no connection with her. But yeah, Principal Bosch, played by my boy Matthew Lillard, Shaggy, the Shagster. No, I don't know why I said that. But Zoinks! Anyways, no, that was a horrible impression. Zoinks! Anyways, back to the video. So yeah, Matthew Lillard. I knew he was in the original, but when he popped up in this movie, I didn't know he was in this movie. So when he popped up, I was quite excited. I was like, oh hey, it's Shaggy. So that was pretty cool. Peyton Mayer, he was the idiot boyfriend who cheated on Paget. Yeah, unlikable, like completely unlikable. I mean, I would say Madison Pettis' character was definitely more unlikable. But with his character, it was more like he was just a loser. And at moments, they were like, he's just an idiot. Like, so you can, you like to hate him. Where with Madison Pettis' character, you just hated her. Yeah, and then the only other character I really think is worth talking about, maybe, I'm just going to combine these last three characters. We got the sister of Cameron. We've got the friend of Paget's who actually was a friend, unlike Alden, and Nisha, who is Cam's best friend. They were all right. Like, we don't spend a ton of time with them, I feel like, except the younger sister. So I'll talk about her, I guess. But the other two, I didn't dislike them. I didn't love them, but they were fine. They were fine. They did what they needed to do for the story. And then the sister, she seemed cool. Like, she wasn't an annoying brat like sometimes they portray siblings in movies. So, yeah, no, she was cool. Oh, and I liked the scene where Paget calls the sister when things, are bad between Paget and Cam. She calls the sister and, is like, oh, I want to make, is he doing all right? I want to make it up. The way the sister kind of acts towards her, defensive of her brother, which I really like that. I like that sibling thing. I think they wrote that really well. I don't have a sister, but I feel like that it doesn't matter whether it's a sister or brother. I feel like the sibling thing is, the way siblings, a relationship between siblings, I think is super important, and I think they handled it really well, I thought. My favorite character, though, was, I think in the end, I think it's a toss-up. because I actually was gonna say Cameron, but I liked Paget as well. I actually quite liked her. So I would say either Paget or Cameron, the two main characters, were my favorite characters. Which is weird because I don't usually like the main characters. Well, I like them usually, but they're not usually my favorite characters. It's usually someone else. But, oh, wait, I just remembered a character. I gotta say, Sebastian Wu. He was the guy, he got announced to be, you know, a potential candidate for prom king. That character was great. I love that character. From when he's first on screen to the last time he's on screen. When I think the girls are like scouting out guys, trying to find who they should pick, and they come into like the science room and he's standing there doing setting something on fire, I think, or did he? No, it was he accidentally set something on fire because he gets distracted. He sees them looking at him. They like wave at him, and he's just over there like. And then he accidentally catches something on fire. That was absolutely hilarious. So yeah, actually, Sebastian Wu, favorite character, but Paget Sawyer and Cameron Queller definitely second. Yeah. Okay, moving on from the characters though. Let's see. Did the romance work? Heck yeah, it worked. If you don't think so, fair enough. But personally, it worked for me. I thought it came off quite genuine. Like the way the acting and the story and how it all kind of played out. Cameron and Paget, the romance that develops between them felt quite genuine, which, you know, a lot of times I feel like movies can definitely lose that feeling of it being something genuine. They can definitely fall into that thing where it's a movie romance. But I don't think this one did feel like that. I felt this one actually came naturally through the events of the movie. So I actually really connected with it. I thought there was a turning point where I wanted them to end up together. And in terms of like their main message that the movie was trying to get across, for me the message was, and maybe I'm wrong, correct me in the comments, but in my opinion, the message of this movie, I mean, it deals with a few different messages. You know, you gotta be true to yourself. You gotta be open to meeting new people. You have to be maybe not so close-minded, you know, because one of the things is like, there's the nerdy guys, there's the nerdy girls, but then there's the popular guys and the popular girls, and they can never be together, whatever. This movie, I think, is one of those movies that's trying to tell you that is stupid. Like, anyone can be with anyone if, you know, there's a mutual liking between the two. It doesn't matter. Like, don't be so close-minded as to, oh, they're a loser, so can't be with them, I'm too good, or the opposite. I also think it's important to try to think about who your friends are. Really know your friends, because in the movie, Paget gets betrayed by Alden, who she thought was a good friend. Know your friends, you know, don't be friends with people who aren't really your friends. Like, just because you think they're your friend, make sure that they are good people. I mean, because Alden was a horrible person. She's horrible. And yet they were friends for like however long. And yet she didn't ever think anything of it. So that. And also, yeah, be true to yourself definitely comes into the story, because she's a social media influencer. So she's got this whole big thing of like being perfect and like stuff like that. And that's what was getting her sponsored and stuff. But it's not worth the money, and it's not worth any of that if you're not yourself, and if you're having to fake yourself. Don't be fake. Like, look at me, guys. Look, I'm not big yet or anything, but subscribe. That would really help. But you know, I don't wanna make it unfairly. Like, there's so many ways out there I could easily go and do something to up my subscriber count, but I'm not gonna do that, because that's not making it. That's just paying to win or faking it, you know. And I'm not gonna be fake. I'm gonna be real, because I feel like if I was fake, then what's the point of watching me? So, yeah, I think that's a huge message in this movie that I definitely connected with as a YouTuber slash entertainer. You know, I definitely connected with that a lot. So I think the messages came across quite well, and you know, they all came naturally, I thought. I didn't think any of their messages were forced or poorly written or anything like that. So yeah. But last but not least, I'm gonna give my rating for this film. So out of 10, right? That's the usual scale. You know, I thought about this. It was definitely above average. Not much, but it was a little bit above average because I quite enjoyed it. I don't know if it's a movie I would watch again or suggest to others necessarily, but I did connect with the story. I connected with the main characters and I really vibed with it. So yeah. I'm gonna give it a 6.5 out of 10. I would have given it a 6, but I think 6.5 works a little bit better. I think I really connected with it. So yeah, 6.5 for me. That's my score. Let me know in the comments down below what your score is. Who's your favorite character? Did you like this movie? Have you seen this movie? If not, go check it out. It's on Netflix. But I mean, that's pretty much it for this movie review. So if you want to see more, if you have any suggestions for me, put it in the comments. But if you're new to my channel, you know the drill. Subscribe, like, hit the bell, notifications. Heck yeah, I'm Movie Man. I'll see you in the next one. That's a wrap.
답장이 없는 아멘다 너도 날 생각하긴 하니 말해줘 진도가 넘는
Junk chop, let that beat drop. Now that I'm no longer in my prime, I think I'm definitely running out of time. But I become obsessed with you so easy. First now gotta find out who those guys are that leave uneasy comments on your posts that make me feel so